The referee, the man in the black and white striped shirt, the man wide for sound is Steve Clark, and we're underway. It's history. Two tribes going to war, and Newcastle, the Mariners, they weathered the storm off the field over the past 2 years. Now it's time for action on the field, and a bit of a sloppy kickoff there. Wally Lewis.
Well, Clarkie, it was almost a very disastrous start for the home side. Obviously, the players on the sideline didn't want the ball to go into touch, but attempting to keep it into play could have almost handed a try to Canterbury Bankstown inside the first 10 seconds.
In you go, just hold in there steady.
Nervous start there for the locals.
Steady.
The scrum. 10 metres out. Chance for the Bulldogs, and Polamatta tried to find the gap.
Got him one, clear him.
As the back row forwards broke. Now it's from dummy half, Hetherington, 5 metres out. This is a great start for the Bulldogs. Polamatta directing the traffic, looking for the runners.
Got him 3, let him up.
He finds Mitch Newton.
Let him up.
Good defence though, right in front of the uprights. Hamono turns it back inside, and that is the first try of the match. What a start! Hazim El Masri scores the first try in the Super League competition for the Bulldogs in 1997. A real setback for the locals.
Well, El Masri does put the ball down. There will be a little bit of a contentious issue here about whether there was a shepherd play coming into motion, shifting the ball to the right-hand side. Here we see one of the Canterbury players almost holding it up before the play is offloaded, but he certainly is a very, very big man to pull down.
And Wally, that comes back to that early mistake by the Mariners.
Yeah, it does. There's one of the shepherd plays that came into motion there. It certainly did put the defensive line out, but really we've got to go all the way back right from the start to that kickoff.
The sharpshooter, over 1,000 points since making his debut in 91. Off to a flying start in 97. 6 points to 0 it is. The Bulldogs over the Mariners. The try scorer was in fact Matthew Ryan, number 33. So Wally, we didn't get much of a chance to have a look at the numbers on the back of the jerseys. Well, there was a big hole up around the ruck that time for the Mariners. Now that they're halfway. Just starting to get a bit of a roll on. Justin Dooley. McCormick. Tim Madison. Pass back to McCormick, a little flat-footed. Robbie Ross. Good inside pass to Hill. This is better work by the Mariners. A chance out wide. Zisti cutting back in field though, and the cover got across there. 18 metres out. The Mariners trail by 6 points to 0. Here's their best scoring opportunity so far. Deep inside Canterbury territory, and a penalty almost in front of the uprights.
Plan advantage is none there.
There's a certain 2 if they want it, and Tony Iro wants to take the 2 from there. Not a bad decision early on, Wally. Zisti. He becomes the first point scorer in the history of the Mariners in the Super League. So they narrow the gap 6 points to 2 now. It's still the Bulldogs over the Hunter Valley Mariners. McCormick a dummy half to Iro, who loves running wide. That's a great pass, and even better skills now. Hill gets it over now to Thompson. Thompson tried to get the ball inside, and it's into touch. Well, they looked very dangerous down the flank on that occasion, and it was that man Tony Iro.
But the confidence level, I think, is the thing that's really improved for the Hunter Mariners over the last 5 or 10 minutes. They realise that they've been handling these guys fairly well.
It's the Bulldogs now with that 4-point advantage, 6 points to 2. Well, here's another scoring opportunity for the Mariners. (6-2) becomes 6-4, 2-point ball game at Breakers Stadium. Off the interchange bench, he's 10 from the line. Big lineup out to the left. Halmono, they have some numbers. Quick hands. Timo stepping on the inside, gets it out to his Kiwi teammate Halligan. And the Bulldogs are in. They had too many numbers. Was it a forward pass? The referee says no. Wally Lewis will give an opinion shortly, I'm certain of that, but it's 4 points on the board to the Bulldogs.
Well, they just had far too many numbers, as you called it, Clarkie. They went across there. They had 6 on 3, and no chance in the world at stopping them. The thing that has raised the eyebrows is this pass, though. Perhaps, well, it could have gone backwards. It was very flat.
Tried to swing it around. Didn't do it on that occasion, but it's now 10 points to 4. Canterbury over the Mariners. 30 metres out from the Hunter Valley line. Their own line. Great work, but Goldthorpe hasn't got any support with him. Well, they open them up down the middle again. Robbie Ross keen to get involved from fullback. This will be a penalty. Yes, a professional fouled that one. And it is Michael Smith who's been sent to the sin bin for 10 minutes. Taking the player out in an offside position. 9.5 minutes to go, 10-4.
Release him.
It is Canterbury in front, but they're down to 12 men. Justin Dooley, strong running down the blind side, but it's a pretty good defence on him as well. Pitch it early. Oh! He was clobbered by Halmono, but Solomon Halmono came off second best. He's very groggy, and it's play on out wide. Now there's a chance for the Mariners. The inside pass looked to be a line ball. The referee says it's a try. No, he's called for the third referee. So for the first time in this match, Steve Clark has called for some electronic assistance.
The judgment, of course, is going to be made on whether the ball is actually grounded correctly. It can't be made over the forward pass. It certainly looked like he didn't have any problems getting the ball down on that occasion. It came from a wonderful pass from young Scott Hill as well earlier in the play, the fellow that we likened to the next Brett Kenny. Of course, the Canterbury defence, 2 players short on that occasion. Halmono laying on the ground, very badly injured.
It's a try, but it took some time. The locals agree with it, so does Noel Goldthorpe and the cheerleaders.
Obviously what the referee was saying, are you going to put it on the screen? He wanted the fans to be a little bit impressed before he got the decision to be made.
This one to tie up the ball game. He's done it. The kick successful. Things looking much better now for the Mariners as Brett Godden looks on. 10-all. Nowhere for him to go. A real traffic jam around the ruck on that occasion. Iro. Quick hands. Numbers over on the far side. The cover gets across there. But the pass inside the bench, it was a good one. Dragged down from behind by Solomon Halmono. How good was that cover defence by Halmono? Saved a certain try, but it's still the Mariners on the charge. Hill, McCormick, over to Iro. Iro, the numbers Stone on the inside to Dooley. Dooley gets it out to Poaching, but he's into touch. He takes the corner flag. Oh, the Mariners on fire at Breakers Stadium. Mitch Newton to Norton. Matthew Ryan, great thing, Ryan for the corner. They covered him. He's there. A double to Matthew Ryan. And the Bulldogs are back in front. What a fend.
Yes, it was a very good fend. Brad Godden, I'm sure, will feel that is probably one of the worst phases of his play. Simple 2 or 3 seconds. There looked to be ample opportunity. The finishing touches of the try.
Now the radar is offline again for Halligan from out wide, but it's 14 points to 10
over the last 3 or 4 times that he'd had it. The one that I did mention is the last one that he had that set up a certain try. We've got 2 great young kids in the making here.
Mariners continue to throw the ball around. Now Bradley Godden takes on Silver, turns on the inside, looks to link up, and he picks up Troy Stone. Stone on the knees. That's not allowed. A let-off for Canterbury there. He had both knees on the ground as Wally Lewis goes for the rule book.
It was funny, I was just reading this rule on the way up in the bus, and it said that he may be on his knees but can pass the ball as long as the hand doesn't touch the ground.
Goldthorpe Good ball. Iro. Chance here. Goldthorpe racing for the line. They won't get to him.
Great pass.
Great setup. A great finish. And the Mariners have locked it up at 14 all.
You probably hit it right on the head there, Clarkie. You said great setup, and that's exactly how this movement came. We saw a very structured Canterbury defence, but 6 attackers. A great pass going straight across. Iro hitting a hole a mile wide, and support. He had 4 people in support. Any one of them could have taken that try opportunity.
Look at that pass, and look at the space Tony Iro had to work with. He elected to go on the inside to Goldthorpe. He had 2 men out unmarked on the outside. And he won't score a try as easy as that for some time to come this season, I'd say. No one got a hand to him. He's on target. It's there. And the crowds are delighted. Reardon.
All the way, guys, all the way.
Polamatta. Short ball to Norton. Great hands. Great pass, Timu. Halligan puts it on the toe. The kick and the chase. Did he get there?
Gee, I think that's something else.
That call for the third referee. Great skills by Daryl Halligan. He had players all around. He put it on the toe. Did he win the chase to the ball? Timu thinks he has.
The referee asking, did he put downward pressure? Outstanding handling skills to get across. Travis Norton getting a great ball out there. Timu squeezing it through. A wonderful kick. Oh, I don't think so.
The decision is on its way. It goes in favour of the Mariners against Daryl Halligan. A near thing. And they're a little flat-footed at the moment, the Bulldogs. Now they have some space. Robert Ralph inside to Silva. Silva with the kick. Halligan with the chase. Was Halligan taken out of play? No, it's play on. The Mariners survived that onslaught. And they hold on to lead 16 to 14. Inside 10 minutes remaining now. Richard Swain plays it. Iro standing, looking to offload. Eventually gets it out. And that was great hands as well. Well picked up by Beecham.
And smart play, headed away from the touchline.
Now it's Goldthorpe. Nobody's home. Robbie Ross is giving chase. Ross! Well, they just needed one more chaser and it could have been a try. Berrigan. Hughes throws a dummy. Silva. Rod Silva! Yes! That could be the ball game for the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs. The Doggies fans have waited a long time in the second half for that one. The try scorer Silva doesn't look to be in great shape there. Well, he backed himself, set his sights for the try line, and he put it down between the black dot.
Who's your captain? Craig, who's captain?
It was all about pressure, and it came from that mistake by the Mariners.
I'm going to put you on a report down here for a kick. All right, there was a kick.
Great try, Rod Silva.
Well, what the story was, I just saw a bootlace out. I'm going to put you on a report, okay?
Halligan, they don't come much easier than this one for him. There's the extra 2. It's not over yet, but the Bulldogs looking pretty good again. 20 points to 16. And if there are any questions about the fact that the Mariners would not be competitive, well, they've been laid to rest.
That's time, fellas.
They gave it their best shot. As the full-time siren sounds, the first Super League encounter at Breakers Stadium in Newcastle. No joy for the home team, the Mariners. They couldn't go the distance in the end. But on today's performance, when they start to control the football a little better, they're going to certainly be very competitive in the year of '97. But it is the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs who take out this round 1 encounter.